Good morning to Céline Verleur, the creator of the brand Olfactive Studio. Could you please tell us about the origin of your brand?
Yes, so I'm the creator of Olfactive Studio, and I launched the brand 6 months ago. It was in September 2011. And the main idea of the brand is to be a niche, avant-garde brand, perfume brand, and it's an encounter between the photography, artistic photography, and the fragrance. And so it's an encounter between the eye and the nose. So for the first time, I'm like a chef d'orchestre. I organize the encounter between the photographers. So each time, for each new fragrance, I have a new photographer and the perfumer. And for example, for Autoportrait, I chose Nathalie Lorson from Firmenich as a perfumer, and I chose Luc Lapôtre for the picture. And so it's interesting to give a brief to the perfumer that is only a picture because they get the inspiration, the emotion of the picture to create their fragrance.
Can you present to us your fragrances and what inspired you on these fragrances? What ingredients they have inside?
Yes, so I launched 3 fragrances for the beginning, and I'm building a collection, so I will present you also the new one for 2012, and I expect to launch a new fragrance each year until maybe 8 or 10 fragrances. So the first one I want to present is Autoportrait, self-portrait. This is the box of Autoportrait. So you see, it's just like an old picture paper box, and it opens like a photo paper box, and you have the picture that inspired the fragrance on the box. So you can choose your fragrance by choosing the photography and not only the fragrance. So this is Autoportrait. This is the bottle, which is very modern and unisex, because all the fragrances are unisex. So it's in the shape of a Polaroid picture, and on the top you have the top is like a zoom of a camera. And Autoportrait is a woody and spicy fragrance. So it's a lot, it's very concentrated. It's 15% concentration. And it has a lot of cedarwood, vetiver, and some resins like benzoin and incense. So this is for, oh, it was not, sorry. So this was not Autoportrait. This is the one for Autoportrait. So now I would like to present Still Life. Still Life is a cocktail of rum and yuzu, Japanese lime. And Still Life has a picture of a disco ball. So the idea is a very sparkling and festive fragrance. And it's at the same time very fresh because of the yuzu, and very warm because of the ambrox and the dark rum. So this is Still Life. The third one is called the Chambre Noire, dark room. So it's most mysterious and oriental fragrance. And the packaging and the photo, I show it to you right now. And here is the packaging and the photo, the picture of Chambre Noire, which was done in a hotel in Cairo, in Egypt. So it's a little bit of Orient in it. And the fragrance is based on leather, patchouli, and plum. So very warm, very enveloping fragrance. Let's speak now about the new fragrance to be launched in June, from June. So the new fragrance is called Lumière Blanche, white light. You see the fragrance is totally white, just like milk, and this is the idea. And the picture, the inspiring picture, is a picture from Massimo Vitali, a well-known, famous Italian photographer. And the picture is a stone, a beach in Sicilia. And this beach is called Scala dei Turchi. And it's very interesting with this picture. It looks like an iceberg. but it's at the same time it's very warm because of the light at the zenith, midday. So it's warm and at the same time it's cold. And the fragrance itself is a mix of a Milky Way almond milk with very cold spices at the beginning, because you have cardamom and star anise at the beginning. And the warm heart of the fragrance is tonka bean and sandalwood. So it's in the same family, olfactive family, as the 3 other fragrances, but it's milder. It's softer than the first 3 fragrances. So I'm using it to sleep, because the first ones are more for the day or the night, the evening, but this one is very good to sleep.
Can you tell us about the interaction of your brand and the web? Because there is a story behind Olfactive Studio and the interaction with the web.
Yes, Olfactive Studio was born in the 21st century. And I knew that the social network and Facebook were very important. And I found interesting to have the fans participate to the creation of the brand from the beginning. So I started a blog on Facebook 18 months before the launch of the fragrance. It started at the beginning of 2010 in February. And the idea was to show the behind the scenes of the creation of a fragrance and to ask all the fans to participate to the creation of the brand. So I posted on Facebook all the different steps of the creation. We chose the name of the brand, Olfactive Studio, together. Then we made a brainstorm about the fragrances names, and we chose the top of the bottle, which was the bottle, the way to write. So each time they were reacting to the proposition, and they could also post some ideas they had about the fragrance and about the layout. So it was very interesting. Some of the ideas came from the fans. For example, the name Lumière Blanche, the name of the new fragrance, was found by a fan in Los Angeles. And I decided to use this name. So they really participated a lot to the creations, but sometimes some other people, they didn't dare to participate, so they just said, I like it, or I don't like it, or you should do it differently. So I would say that the core of the fans participated, and many others, they just reacted to the proposals.
Talking about this reaction and interaction with the web, is this going to influence your future plans for future creations?
Yes, I'm still working with the fans. So the page on Facebook called the blog of the perfume, which does not exist yet, still is alive, because there is still a perfume which does not exist. Sorry, I will need some water. So I'm still asking to the fans to participate in the new creation. I can't speak anymore. I think so. I will try. Okay.
Fine. Any other plans for other than creating new fragrances, or any other ideas that you have in mind for the near future?
Yes, I have a lot of projects for Olfactive Studio. So for the first 6 months, I managed to distribute, to launch the perfume in 20 countries. All Europe, included Eastern Europe. I'm in the Middle East, I'm in South Africa and Australia. But this year I would like to open the United States, and I would like to open Brazil. So it's my target for this year to be distributed in the major countries in the world.
Thank you very much for your time and for this presentation.
Thank you.